and just tapped on a little bit more blush because I like looking like I'm from the 1980s, I suppose. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day. Today, yeah, I wasn't even really planning on filming. I was just sitting here getting ready, doing my makeup, singing some Christmas tunes, and then I figured why not try out this lovely little eyeshadow palette here from Huda Beauty that I received in a wonderful mystery box from Super Lady here on YouTube. If you guys would like to see that unboxing, I will link it down below for you guys, but this little eyeshadow palette here looks absolutely beautiful. I've swatched it like 1,000 times, but I still have not put it on my eyes yet. So I figured I would give it a go today. It's relatively new, not super new, but we can still test it out. Alrighty, so this is the Huda Beauty Mauve Obsessions, and it's a tiny little palette here. It is super cute and adorable, but it is quite small. It's probably, I don't know, I'm really bad at measurements. 2.5 by 2.5 inches. It's like a square, maybe 3 inches. I'll give it 3. You can find this palette, I know for sure, on Sephora.com. It is $27 on there, and you do get 9 pans of shadow. Each of the little pans in here comes with 0.05 ounces, which is a little bit smaller than like her big ol' eyeshadow palettes that are retail value like $69. I think those have like 0.8 something ounces in them. I haven't tried those either, so I'm not going to be able to compare like the quality of those shadows versus these shadows, unfortunately, but this little thing just looks so darn cute and the shadows look so pretty that I just really wanted to test it out today, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go for a kind of glam, obviously very like blushy, mauve-y eye look today. It'll go great with my full gray sweatsuit I'm wearing. Fashion. So let's just go ahead and get into this. I'm going to do some really quick finger swatches and then we'll just go straight into an eye look. Alrighty, so here is the first set of finger swatches. Very pretty. And here we have the rest, with the exception of this one that I forgot. So this is the color scheme we are looking at. They look very beautiful. They were quite buttery. Some of them look a little bit patchy, but that's probably because I did a very terrible job finger swatching them. I just know that finger swatches really don't show like the true quality of an eyeshadow. So this is basically just to give you guys an idea of the colors that we're looking at and not really like the overall quality. That being said, these were pretty nice and smooth to the touch. This one here on the corner, this really dark kind of like plummy one, is a little bit more rough than the rest of them, but for the most part they are very creamy. Alrighty, so I'm going to go ahead and zoom you guys in and we're going to attempt to put a look together. I never practice before I do these kind of things. I never like plan out a look in my head, so it should be interesting. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and begin. I'm going to take this lightest shade here and lay that down all over my lid as a base. Alrighty, now that that is done, I think I'm going to go into this middle kind of neutrally brown shade and use that as like a transition color. Alrighty, so I'm definitely seeing a little bit of fallout here right on my cheek. I might have put a little bit too much on my brush and I forgot to like tap it out the second time that I went in with this eye, so make sure you definitely tap off the excess of these. Big fluffy brush to the rescue. If I ever got to create my own makeup brush, that's exactly what I would call it. I would make it gigantic. I would make it like huge and then just call it big fluffy brush. Because no matter what a brush is supposed to be called, if it is large and fluffy-esque, yeah, I'm gonna call it a big fluffy brush. Alrighty, that transition is blended out and it actually came out a lot more like pinky toned than I expected it to. I thought it would just kind of be like a warm brown, but it was definitely more on the pink side than I expected. So let's go ahead and do something else. I really don't know what to do next. Maybe let's go into like this kind of pinky shade next to it and put that kind of lower down in the crease. Oh yeah, I'm definitely getting a lot of fallout from that as well, so just go ahead and sweep that away. Alright, let's go ahead into this like really deep kind of burgundy wine-ish color here in the corner. And again, go into the crease and try to make it darker. Get in there. So yeah, I think I'm switching past and I'm gonna go for this super dark one here in the corner. Alright, so I'm gonna switch brushes. I'm gonna try this little round brush. This is the Circle 1 from the Artis Elite collection. This is the Smoky collection. I'm just gonna see how this goes. I've literally never tried these before, so we'll see. Alrighty guys, so my camera stopped filming and I didn't realize, so I just kept babbling on and talking and putting on eyeshadow and I had no idea that I wasn't actually filming anything. But I've been trying to deepen up the crease and blend out the top part here of my eyeshadow. Again, I've said this before, like The way the light reflects on my eyeball, it makes it look like there's nothing here when I look in the viewfinder. Alrighty, so what we're looking at right now is kind of like a grungy, like bruised looking eye, and that is fine, that is fine. We'll try to make it a little bit more glam, but we'll see what happens. I mean, you know, my very first makeup inspiration was Gerard Way, so I have nothing against the red smoky eye. I'm gonna take a little bit of this YSL Beauty All Hours Concealer and dot this in the middle of my eyeball, and then I'm going to pack on a shimmery color. Alrighty, I'm gonna go first with the super duper pink shimmery one right here, and I'm just gonna use my finger. Ooh, okay, I think these kind of like metallic-y, foiled-y ones are super duper pretty. Alrighty, and to brighten that one up, I'm gonna go into this lighter shimmer over here and dot that in the center. Then to make that stand out a little bit more, I'm gonna go with the deepest shade and just kind of pat that around the edge. Then back into that lightest shimmer, I'm going to put this in the inner corner. Now for underneath the eye, I'm going to try this tiny skinny little Artis brush, and I'm going to go into, let's use this like kind of pinky mauve one over here. Ooh, that actually works quite nicely. And then I'm going to take this darker one and try to tightly go underneath the lash line. Oh boy, that's that's an attractive face. Let's relax the mouth a little bit so I don't look like I'm trying to eat your soul. So here is the eyeshadow pretty much finished. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same to this eye, then I'm gonna apply some eyeliner and mascara, and I'll be right back. Alrighty guys, so I am back. My camera just decided to die on me, so I've been gone for about 2-3 hours now. I've cleaned the kitchen, I've made some chicken tenders, and now we are back. So this is what the eyeshadow is looking like after a few hours of wear. Still very kind of like smoky and grungy with just a little bit of that like shimmer in the center. I actually have not finished the rest of my makeup yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and use this BECCA Ski Glow palette here with just a little bit of blush. I don't want to go too heavy since the eye look is fairly pink. And then just a little bit of highlighter, not too much. And then I was debating about like what I wanted to do as far as lips. I didn't really know if I wanted to go like nude or super dark, so I decided to go for this Lancome Hypnotic La Absolute Rouge lipstick. And this is like very purpley, a little bit of like a bruised look as well. But it's very, very sheer, so you can build it up as much as you want to. Well, I've gone and gotten it everywhere. I decided that I wanted a tiny more blush, so I just barely dipped my Kat Von D brush into this pan right here and kicked off a lot of the excess and just tapped on a little bit more blush because I like looking like I'm from the 1980s, I suppose. Hence the elastic ankle sweatpants, but this is the final look. It is very like berry and kind of pinky and mauvey, and I don't know, I think it's pretty. Again, it'll probably look nicer with fake eyelashes, but I can't do it. I just can't do it. I have decided, I've come to amends with it, that I could not put on fake eyelashes, but I am just going to be doing laundry for the rest of the day, so I guess fake eyelashes aren't really necessary. Anyway, the little palette I think is super duper cute, especially if you really enjoy like these types of, what colors are these? Mauvey, blushy eyeshadows. I bet you could do a bunch of different looks with it in this kind of color range. Of course, if you're wanting something that's not this color range, well, I definitely wouldn't recommend this because it is very geared toward the pinky and the mauvey, but you could go definitely a little bit lighter, like if you just use like maybe these 3 here or these 4 and kind of avoided these on the corners. I think the pigmentation is pretty good, but definitely watch out for that fallout. It does collect up on your cheeks. My 2 favorite shades that I used today were these shimmery like foiled metallic shades here. I think they're absolutely beautiful. Definitely my favorites from the palette. Yeah, I think it's a really cute palette. I do wish it was just a little bit cheaper for like the size it is. I am thinking about testing out the Warm Obsessions one. I think that's the most recent one that has been released. I found my phone. It's been lost all day and it finally dinged and I found it. Anyway, like I said, I was thinking about trying out the Warm Obsessions one. I think that's one that's been most recently released, and I do love warm shadows, so I might try that one out next. But anyway, let me know what you guys thought of the look. What should I change? What did you like? What did you not like? All your thoughts and opinions are welcome down below. And that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so very much for watching. Please go ahead and subscribe if you would not mind. It would mean the absolute world to me. Plus, don't forget that we do have our giveaway going on right now. I will link that down below for you guys. And other than that, I just hope you guys have an absolutely fantastic day, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye! Fashion.